Hey guys, so if you saw my last video, it was just titled Get Ready With Me. In that video, I showed you a new palette that I've gotten, and I mentioned that I had bought another palette that I was going to show you soon. So that's this video. So these are just, the most recent things that I've purchased. So I might as well start with that just in case you didn't see that video. This is the Academy of Color 9-shade palette, and it's called Prismatic, which you wouldn't be able to see that. But this is the color scheme, and this is what I used in my last video. So if you would like to see me do a look with this, you can go ahead and watch that video. But it's just really pretty purples, blues, mauves, pinks, teals, and what is that last shade? Purples. So I opened this up at the store and looked at it and went, oh, pretty. So I really like that. And the other palette that I got is this. This was actually the one that I was drawn to first. I could easily use nothing but this palette that I'm about to show you for the rest of my life or until it ran out. This is the Academy of Color Nudes Palette. There are 28 shades in this palette. Look at that color scheme. Everything you could possibly need, with the exception of cool toned, light, pretty type shadows. But I mean, this is way more practical. I mean, I enjoy colors like this, but I don't want to do them every single day. This I can reach for pretty much every day and have it go with whatever I feel like doing for clothes that day. And there's some dark colors, there's some light colors, there's some mattes, there's some shimmers, there's there's cool and warm toned shadows. It's just a really nice mix. And the best part is it doesn't have to be ordered online. You can just walk into Kohl's and buy it. No, actually the best part is the price. 28 shadows for $14. And I have been using this now for probably about a week, I guess. Yeah, a week. And I haven't had any issues with any of the shadows not performing well. You can see, like, where I dug into some of the shadows, there's some marks on some of them. But I've used some of the ones that don't have marks on them too. It's just depending on the texture of the shadow. Sometimes it makes marks and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, for today's look that I have on right now, I use this as my brow bone inner corner highlight. And then I put this on my lids. And I put this in the crease and a little bit in the outer part of my lids and dragged it down along the lower lash line. So those are the 3 shades that I have in today's look. I was really drawn to this burgundy type shade, and I've done a look with that, and yeah, so far I'm really loving this. I love that it's not all warm tones, because sometimes I don't want to do warm tones, but I do want a neutral. And this is such a huge palette that I'm not going to swatch all of it, but there are colors in here that I think that people would be more curious about than others. So why don't I get some things here and swatch just a few of them for you. Okay, so I went and got myself a makeup wipe, some eyeshadow primer, and some brushes because just in case you're new and you don't know, I think it makes more sense to swatch eyeshadows over an eyeshadow primer so that you can see what it would look like, because most people do use an eyeshadow primer nowadays. And also, people don't normally apply eyeshadows with their fingers. They usually use a brush. So when I dip into the shadows, I'm going to use a brush. So this is just LA Colors eyeshadow primer. I love this. I wish I could find it again, but I haven't seen it anywhere. Let's see. I'm going to go right down the middle of my hand with this and sort of blend it in a little bit. Okay, let's grab a brush. Okay, probably I would say a lot of people might be curious about the deepest, darkest shade in the palette, which appears to be a, I'm going to say blackish brown, but we might be able to tell better once I swatch it. So I'm going to pick up some of that on the brush. Wow! I haven't used that one yet, as you can tell by my reaction. All right, maybe I should try to do this in front of you. Okay, what I did was I just dragged a line down from my knuckle. Wow. That is not the slightest bit patchy, completely saturated with color. And I really like the color. It's, yeah, it's like a blackened brown. That is nice. Wow, I'm definitely going to have to incorporate that into my look the next time I use this palette. Okay, and a lot of people do really like burgundy, so let me take a clean brush and pick up some of that burgundy and show you what that looks like. And I'm going to go right underneath that other one, right where I put the primer. So that's the burgundy. You can see a teeny tiny bit of fallout from that darker color up above. But I think because I probably put too much on my brush, I didn't know what to expect. So, you know, I picked up a decent amount. But there's the burgundy. So really, really pretty shimmery burgundy. And let's see. Which one would you like to see next? I would think maybe people would be curious about maybe the shimmery gold. This gold and that gold are so similar, except this one is a little bit lighter and brighter and more gold, and this one is more like a beigey gold. And okay, clean brush. So that really, really picks up the light. Beautiful. I did use this one day to do a look, and it's a beautiful color, but it doesn't really look that great on me because it's like a pretty warm beigey gold, but the shadow itself is gorgeous. All right, let's take another clean brush, and what other shade do I think you would most like to see? How about a taupe? How about this taupey shade right here? Maybe some of you would like to see that. Being very careful here because this is a big palette. I don't want to drop it. Ooh, I haven't used that yet. I like that color. I think that'd be a good color for me. And the finish on that one is kind of like It's not matte, but it's not really shimmery either. So I guess it's kind of like a satin. Let me add just a tiny bit to what I put on my hand so I can really see the finish. It's got some shimmer to it, but not much. I wouldn't say it's a frost either. I'd say it's more like a satin. I think that color would look good on me. I'm gonna have to try that next time too. And let's see. Well, I'm wearing the beige in the palette, so maybe you'd like to see the white. I have used the white, and from what I recall, I liked it a lot. Okay, I got enough room on my primer swatch here for one more. So yeah, it would make sense to do a highlight shade. Yeah, so it's like a blinding white highlight. You can clearly see the way the light is picking that up. So yeah, this is a real good deal, guys. They got stacks and stacks of these at Kohl's right now for the holidays. And $14 is such a good price for this. Considering how much I like it, I would have even paid more. But this brand, Academy of Color, I really enjoy their products. And I know that it's important for some of you to know whether it's cruelty-free or not. And it is. It does not say it on the palette, but it is cruelty-free. I've been on their website and read all the information. And it is a cruelty-free brand. Actually, it says distributed by Amelia Knight. So Amelia Knight is like the parent corporation company. And then Academy of Color is one of the brands. I think they have 3 brands, and all their brands are cruelty-free. So love that. Let me wipe off the swatches and I'll be right back. Okay, another thing that I bought recently is I've been really into using lip liners that match my lipstick. So you might remember like a month ago I bought Urban Decay Vice Lipstick in the shade 1993. I love it. I wear it a lot. So I thought I would go ahead and get the matching lip pencil. And on my lips today, I have the lipstick, and then I just lined my lips with this. I didn't fill them in. But it's so nice to have the matching lipstick for the matching liner for lipsticks, because then you don't have to worry about things being off and not quite right. So this is what the lipstick and the liner look like together. And yeah, I had bought a whole bunch of nude type lipsticks at one time around my birthday, and then recently I've bought a lot of bright colored lipsticks, so I'm pretty much all set, you guys. Really don't need to buy any more lipsticks. I've got everything that I could possibly need. But I really love the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On lip pencils, and I love these Vice lipsticks, so I thought I would go ahead and get that. And the only other thing that I have to show you that I bought recently, talking about buying bright lipsticks, this was the last bright lipstick that I really wanted, that I've had in the past, and I missed it and I wanted to get it again. And I could have done this with today's look, but I just really love this 1993 lipstick. But if I wanted to do a bright lipstick today, I could easily have done this lipstick with the eye look that I did. This is MAC Relentlessly Red. It's not a red lipstick though. It's a coral. Or it's like if you put coral and red together. So yeah, I guess it's sort of a hybrid. But it almost has like a pinky hue to it too. So it's quite a unique shade. Let me swatch that for you. So see, it's not red, it's not pink, it's not coral, it's sort of a combination of the 3. And it looks really, really pretty on. But yeah, see, I could have definitely done that, with today's look. Even though this is like cooler and the eye look is a little bit warmer, I think it still would have worked anyway. So that is it, you guys. You guys are up to speed on everything I've purchased recently. And as far as what I was saying in yesterday's video about doing a video about my new air fryer, I'm going to try to do that for you probably next week, because now it's the end of the week and I don't have that much food in the house. So I will try to do something next week and show you how the air fryer works. And I love it so much. I was really reluctant to get that. I wanted it really bad, but I wasn't sure whether I would like it or not. I love it. The food, the texture of the food, the way it tastes, blows away any other cooking process that I've ever tried in terms of taste and texture. So I'll try and do a video using my air fryer sometime next week. And that's it, you guys. So thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.